like it's so like cuffed
Yeah,
and cupped around the ear.
that's right.
It's crazy.
That's right. Yeah, man. You should hear me breathing, just like chat should hear me breathing. What's up, everybody? It is the motherfucking Get Back, and we are here to discuss some NFL playoff games before Saturday and Sunday. It is Friday, 11 minutes before Saturday, so we just made the cutoff. Here we go, baby.
Just missed.
Just made it. Daniel's wearing a headset. He's gonna fucking flick it up and down if he fucking sees a bad call from the ref. Let me tell you, if the ref comes in here and there's a fucking bad call, he's flicking that up. He's throwing the headset on the ground.
What is that? What is that?
That's how it does it. Like this is every coach, right?
All right. We're gonna go 49er 45. 49er 45 jet X sweep Y Z dig. Ready on 2. Kill 42 left, kill 42 left. Ready go.
That's exactly how it is too, which is the funny part. Literally, and they don't move that fucking play sheet from their hand.
Wait. Hang on. Who am I? All right, so Jalen. There's a 4th and 5 here. All right. What are we thinking? All right. 4 vert. Yeah, I like 4 vert. Yeah, Dallas Scott triple coverage. I like that. AJ Brown can catch a ball today. I know. Dallas Scott triple coverage. Yeah. Let's go. Game on the line. See, my job's on the line here, Jalen. My job's on the line. Okay, we're gonna go 4 vert. 4 vert. Okay, Jalen. All right, ready? Break on 2. No kill. 4 verts to play. We're not going to anything else. We're going 4 vertical. 4th and 5. Game on the line. Let's go. Ready? Break.
Such a good one. Oh my goodness, that's good. Anyway, let's get into the first matchup in the AFC Divisional round. It is Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills going to Denver to take on the Broncos. 14-3 versus 12-5. Broncos 8-1 at home, looking to continue and extend that very, very wide gap they have at home. Daniel, I'm going to just start with you. This is your Super Bowl pick, the Denver Broncos, versus a pick that I have to make the Super Bowl in the Buffalo Bills. So either I'm losing one half of my Super Bowl pick or you're losing your winner for the Super Bowl. So there's a lot on the line here.
Yeah. This was a tough game to pick, right? This was really difficult because it is Josh Allen, right? This is Josh Allen's games, his moments. This is what he does, right? I just feel, and I've said this all year, and I'm keeping consistent with it, the team around Josh Allen is not good enough, and I believe that, right? I think Denver is a really, really solid team. I know that offense is tricky. I know that offense is somewhat inconsistent, but it is clutch. And they do know how to win games, and they have a coach that knows how to win games, right? And I understand, right? Josh Allen is a unicorn. He's one of the greatest of all time. He is the team. If he would play defense, he wouldn't. He'll do it well, right? I get that. But I feel like at some point it has to break. And it kind of almost did against Jacksonville. That wasn't a dominant team performance by Buffalo. Jacksonville was able to pass the ball, not defense. They were able to kind of move the ball a little bit. And I think that this Denver defense is miles better than that Jacksonville defense. I do. I firmly believe that. So I feel like Sean Payne is the type of coach that knows how to coach his team up well for these types of games, right? And they kind of know each other a little bit. They played each other last year in the playoffs. Bo Nix played this defense. Bo Nix played, this relatively same Bills team last year. Granted, it was a blowout. This is a different Broncos team. It's a different defense. It's much better. It's much improved, with something that we couldn't believe. And at home, I think it makes a difference. I think having to play every game on the road for Buffalo will catch up to them. And I think this is where they just get caught. I get it. No Mahomes, no Lamar. It's tempting. It really is. And I can't argue it, right? I can't argue your argument you're about to make for Josh Allen. He is fantastic. Right? I know. But I just feel like at some point this dam has to break on the Buffalo Bills team, not on Josh Allen. Now, Josh Allen is going to have a great game. I feel like he is really going to show out here. But I feel like when we get to those final moments and push comes to shove, this Buffalo Bill team will collapse like it always seems to do in the playoffs when Josh Allen is not on the field. That's how I see the story going. And I could be wrong, and I'll be okay if I'm wrong. Because it literally could go in any direction. So, but I'm putting my faith in this Denver Bronco defense, how they played at home, has been playing all year. And I get the last couple games have been a little shaky, but consistently throughout the year, they've been a leader. And this Bills team has been consistently inconsistent. So I'm going to go for what I think is the sure bet, and I think it's the Denver Broncos at home.
There we go.
Hi, Jess. How are you?
And also, hi, Jess. This is also a big game for Jess as well because I believe Jess also picked the Bills to make it to the Super Bowl, which is crazy how we both had the same thing. So a lot riding on the line right here for Jess and I. I'm obviously going with the Buffalo Bills. Joshua Allen. Yeah, I that's the only two words I really need to say are Josh Allen, but I'm gonna expand on why I believe in a little bit. A lot of people are calling Denver Broncos frauds. All right, I wouldn't go so far into saying that they are frauds. I would say that sometimes they're a bit shaky, and the defense can give up points in that offense. Has won a lot of one-score games, right? And when you look at teams who historically start winning one-score games, eventually that catches up to you. It just matters of when. And Josh Allen, statistically speaking, is like the greatest playoff quarterback of all time. Like, literally plays out of his fucking mind every single time. He's never the reason why his team loses. And he ultimately is always the reason why they win. I'm banking on Josh Allen. I'm banking on the seasoned quarterback here, and that Bronco defense could give him trouble because he was getting pressured against Jacksonville as well. So I expect Denver Broncos pass rush to get there, but I think when push comes to shove, I've seen the Broncos struggle against the Jets. I've seen the Broncos struggle against the Raiders. I've seen them struggle against the Titans. The Bills are far superior to all those teams. I think when playoff football comes to shove, Sean McDermott has shown that he can win playoff games and that the team can perform well in playoff games. So I'm going to pick the Bills here over the Broncos. Close game, but they edge it out just like they did in Jacksonville. Jess, give us your your divisional round playoff prediction for this game. Buffalo Bills versus Denver Broncos. Go ahead.
Hello. I am here so I don't get fined.
That's right.
I'm exhausted.
That's right.
She's fucking.
So after
We just came from work, bro.
Yeah, so after I do my picks, I'm probably gonna log off or just watch you guys because I am so fucking tired.
Fair enough.
But for this game, I'm still gonna go with Bills. I'm gonna stick with my pick. Daniel made a lot of sense on why he thinks it should be the Broncos, but I know he said, it sounds good that, there's not much of other competition that Josh Allen is used to in these playoffs. And he shouldn't just dismiss Broncos and Bo Nix. But I still feel like it's because of what he knows is not in his way. I think it's the road is just might be easier. They could get blown out tomorrow, but I don't see that happening. I do think that they will pull it off. It's probably going to be really ugly for them. I will give them that. It's not going to be like they're not going to whoop Broncos ass at all. But I do think they'll pull out the win.
There we go. And we will see, Jess, because we picked the Bills to go to the Super Bowl, ultimately losing. But we did pick them to go there. So if they lose, that's a blow to our ego.
If they lose, then our bracket is done.
Our bracket is cooked, but we still have the NFC. We still got some.
Well, we still have. Well, right now it's only the Rams because the Niners pulled the upset. So
yeah, they did.
My bracket's already messed up for the NFC.
Yeah. Literally all of our brackets got messed up. But we, you know what? We did a really good job. If we just all homered down and been like, you know what? Fuck the Eagles. Brock Purdy the GOAT. He still would have picked the Eagles because he hates Brock Purdy.
I would've.
But I would have
would've.
picked we
I
should have
would've.
fucking 49er down and fucking pick the 49ers. But here we are. And until the next game, speaking of the 49ers, the 8 o'clock game tomorrow on Fox. The 49ers going all the way back to Seattle, round 3, trilogy. The Seattle Seahawks, the 12th man. How do we think this is going to go? Daniel, take us off.
Yeah, Seahawks Niners, third game of the year between these two. Feels like a destined rivalry. Look, I listen. Report came out. Sam Darnold's hip is hurting. Oof, great. Or it's oblique. We don't know. He says he's fine. Is he really fine? I don't know. I think this Seahawks offense is still decently okay without Sam Darnold. They kind of just need to run the ball and give it to Jack Smith and Jigba somewhere. So even with a halfless Sam Darnold, I think they can still do something with it. This Niner offense, this Niner defense, and their injuries. At some point, the dam's got to break. At some point, it's got to catch. And I get it. Robert Saleh has done a great job. He's probably the greatest defensive coordinator of all time right now with the job he's done there, right? Kyle Shanahan's done a great job with the offense, but you have no George Kittle, right? Christian McCaffrey's running on fumes at this point, and Brock Purdy, he's still playing like Brock Purdy. Not bad, not great. Okay, he had a good performance against Philadelphia. It wasn't anything that was too crazy. Okay, I'll give him credit. He did a pretty good job, but he didn't really live up to the pedestal we put him on, right? So I think I just keep going back to that Week 18 game, last game of the season, with the first place on the line. The Seahawks defense, which nobody knows about, nobody, absolutely shown up and shut everything down that they were trying to do. Now, this is the third game. Adjustments will be made, and Kyle Shanahan has proven when it comes to adjustments, sometimes he could do that. Sometimes. Christian McCaffrey needs to get over 100 yards rushing in this game for the Niners to win. That is the golden formula right there. If they can get that from Christian McCaffrey and they're able to run the ball, I think they'll be fine. But from what I've seen from the Seagulls defense and that defensive line, I don't see it happening. I think half of Sam Darnold will do just enough. I think Zach Charbonnet will have a big game against this Niner defensive line, which is shattered. Their linebacker core, which is shattered. Fred Warner is not going to play. That's already out. Right? Everything about this Niner defense is shattered. Right? I think the Seahawks offense just is in the perfect time, in the perfect place, at home. They had a week rest. Right? And I just feel like this is the opportunity for the Seahawks to just kind of pound somewhat as kind of a limping Niner team. Now, I think the game's going to be close. I think Sam Darnold has to rectify some demons. And some of his old ghosts of the jet past will come out at some point. Probably going to happen. But I think the Seahawks defense will recover. I think they'll be able to bounce back and they'll be able to pick up the win here. Close game, but I think the Seahawks just edge it out by a little bit.
Jess, where Brock Purdy stands at this point. This is your second team. How do you see this game playing out tomorrow in Seattle?
They are my second team. And they definitely shocked everyone when they won last week. I'm kind of with Daniel on this one, even though even though I like Brock Purdy. I just think their injuries are just gonna. I feel like if Seattle doesn't capitalize on the fact that they're injury riddled, then they deserve to win then. But I feel like I don't think they're gonna win. I'm not gonna pick the Niners. Even though I will not be, even though life will have it where the Niners probably will, but I just don't think they will. I just don't think they have. There's just too many injuries, too many. They're trying to bring back. They're not bringing back Fred Warner, but he is like itching to come back in. But they opened up his practice window, so he's been practicing. But I don't know if you can. What if I don't even? What if you get another person injured on your team? You guys are using the practice squad. You may not be able to finish the game if you get one more fucking person injured. Like seriously.
Mhm.
So it's like I don't know how they're gonna survive. Like I really don't. And what I will say is if they somehow, some way pull it off tomorrow, my Super Bowl pick was probably fucking wrong because they're gonna say fuck those injuries. What's injuries got to do it? Next man up. But I just think that it will catch up to them tomorrow. It will catch up to them tomorrow. Unfortunately, sadly, I don't want that to happen. But
Guys, listen, 49ers, Seahawks. In Seattle, 12th man. Tough fucking place to play. Very tough place. Playoff football, Legion of Boom over there. Fucking real tough, right? We've been talking about the 49ers injuries, and you're right. It's horrendous. It's literally a graveyard out in San Francisco, California. I think the power plant has something to do with it. The electromagnetic field wave is going on over there and tearing their ligaments in half. But all season long, we've been talking about these injuries. I think that another week will go by where it doesn't fucking matter. Give me the 49ers, baby, to upset the Seahawks in Seattle. Listen, I think when Kyle Shanahan doesn't go to the playoffs a year before, guess where he's going? Bare minimum, NFC Championship games. I'm going to ride that trend. And when injuries happen, you know what the 49ers do? They play above expectations. Look, there's a lot of guys here. There's about 60% of people picking the Seahawks right now on ESPN. I think they're going to be a little upset because I think the 49ers are going to take it. And I think Sam Darnold, just like the offense, listen, the 49ers were still in that game, even though it was like a dominant showing. They were only down by 10 points, right? So if push comes to shove and they make adjustments, 49ers can easily still be in this game. I don't care if it's in Seattle. I think Sam Darnold sees a couple more ghosts, maybe
yeah,
fumbles the ball a little bit. Give me the 49ers, baby.
I don't think it even matters that they're in Seattle. I don't think this is one team that doesn't give a fuck if it's on the road or at home. I just think that their injuries are going to catch up to them. But you are still right. They have every week they're playing and winning with injuries. I just don't think it's in the cards. I hope they win. I prefer that they win. They are my second team, but I just don't think that they will.
Guys, I'll give you one more injury for NFC Championship game.
One more ACL.
One more ACL for NFC Championship game. One more ACL. And now,
But to me, I think I just feel like it is to me. It's the most exciting game of the weekend.
it really is. There's so much stake riding into this game. It's the third matchup. The 49ers won in week 1. The Seahawks won in week 18. And now we're going to make a quick turnaround to face them once again. This is
The
big
rubber
time.
match.
The rubber match. Who's going to the winner takes all to the NFC Championship game. And now moving on to a team that could potentially advance to the AFC Championship game. The Houston Texans with an amazing elite defense, out of this world defense that scores more points than their offense in some games, versus the New England Patriots and Mike Vrabel, Drake May, the 1 seed in. Were they the 1 seed? Nope, they were the 2 seed. Excuse me.
2 seed.
The 2 seed in the AFC after 3-14 last year, 14-3 this year. I'm gonna kick us off here. I'm going with the New England Patriots. That Texans offense against the Steelers needed to show me something for me to then change my pick. They didn't show me dick. I'm going to keep it a stack. That Texans offense is horrific. It's not that good. We've seen offenses like this go to Super Bowl sometimes. I just don't see it here. I think Mike Vrabel's team is well coached, and I think this is going to be an ugly-ish game with good defensive moments. But if I'm have to trust an offense, I'm going to trust the New England Patriots. I think they're way better than the Steelers offense. And this Texans defense has been scored on by good teams. Patriots are a good team. They proved it last time against the Los Angeles Chargers. And I'm just going to bank on the Patriots offense being able to do a lot more than the Texans offense. I think the defenses will balance themselves out. I think they'll both be right there neck and neck. But what offense I believe is going to be more consistent in this game? And with Nico Collins out with a concussion, that hurts a lot because they were struggling already with him. Imagine without him. I'm going with the Patriots. Daniel, Jess, who wants to go? Who wants to pick the Patriots?
I already picked the Patriots. In my brain, could I pick them? Didn't I pick them?
Yes, you did. Now, for this
You- you-
specific game, would you like to expand on your thoughts for this specific game?
Well, I was just gonna say, I know Texans defense is, elite, but I agree with what you said in their offense, and we can all agree that the Patriots are a way better team than the Steelers. So I don't think they're gonna go in there laying ass up on anyone. They could win, but I don't think they win. I'm gonna stick with my original pick. I think the Patriots are gonna pull it off.
Daniel, how do we feel?
Here's the problem, right? There's two problems here, really. First of all, it's the Patriots. So fuck them. And everything they stand for as a franchise,
Oh
respectfully.
yeah, I get that. I get that.
The second problem here is that I picked the Houston Texans to win this game. However, CJ Stroud looked like straight donkey ass against the Steelers. Like, I'm sorry. He looked so bad in that game. And granted, they did just enough now, didn't they? Right? But this Patriot team is just so much better. This offense is so much better. And that Charger game, they really didn't have a chance in. The Chargers did. I mean, the Patriots ran all over them. That was kind of a nothing game too. You never felt the Patriots were endangered at all in that game. CJ Stroud to me just needs to kind of this whole year he hasn't performed to the level we thought he was going to be. Right? Fair. This defense is great. Drake May hasn't faced a defense this well all season. He really hasn't. So it's going to be his toughest test to date. But I think with Mike Vrabel, and I think with that experience, I think with that knowledge, and I think with this Patriot defense and how well they played in that game against the Chargers, I don't see this Texans offense doing a lot. So I'm going to change my pick here, and I'm gonna pick New England to win because I want ego, but still fuck that franchise to the ground. But I can't see a path to victory for the Texans here. I really can't. This offense has been doing just enough all year, but I think that catches up to them. CJ Stroud just has not played out to any level where he should be, and I don't see him doing it here against this Patriot defense. And while this would be the toughest test for Drake May, I think he'll figure out a way. I think Mike Vrabel will figure out a way to outcoach D'Amico Ryans here and get the win at home. So I'm gonna pick the Patriots here to win, just because I feel like they are the better team, and CJ Stroud just is not the better quarterback here.
All right, guys, say it with me.
But fuck New England, everything
On
they stand
three.
for. Fuck Boston.
1, 2, 3. Fuck the Patriots. There we go,
Fuck the
baby. Fuck the
Patriots.
Fuck the
Patriots. There we
Patriots.
go. We had I'd add that caveat in before we fucking just fucking glaze Drake May in that defense. All right, we had to fucking add that in. All right, now the last game on the marquee, 6:30 p.m. January 18th. It is the Los Angeles Rams going into Chicago, which will be fucking negative something or 0 degrees, pretty much.
Fuck yeah.
It will be super fucking frigid cold. I don't know how they're gonna sit in the stands, and I know there's gonna be like fans with shirts off. They're insane. But
They're on drugs.
they're or on substances that we can mention later. But it will be in Chicago.
Casual Tuesdays.
Casual Tuesdays. The Bears. This is a tough one.
This is your Super Bowl
This
pick.
is my Super Bowl pick, LA Rams. Me and Jess's Super Bowl pick, LA Rams here. It's fucking frigid cold.
And remember, this wasn't the original matchup, because
was
if
not.
the Eagles were to win, it would have been Bears-Eagles.
Mm-hmm. And I would have picked
So I
Bears
threw
in that
off.
one. You know what? I'm going to keep my pick. Gonna keep my pick, but it's fucking close. And one of the reasons why is because it's fucking brick cold, brick titties, and Caleb Williams is the Iceman himself. That motherfucker's cold, and he will put on a show. I feel like the running game of the Chicago Bears can do a lot of good work. The Rams' offense is really good. They have Puka, Devontae, Kyron. It's going to be a very cold, frigid game. Might run the ball a lot. It's going to be one of those games where it's like, ugh, this hurts to play in and this hurts to watch as well. This might be a fucking little bit of a stinker. Maybe like a 15 to like 13 game. I don't know, Jim. Might be a little stinky poo. But the Rams, I feel like they could eke it out just enough. Just enough eke it out against the Bears. It's close. This is as close to a 50-50 as I'm going to get. But I'm going to lean my 51% and go LA for ego purposes. And that offense really does play really well. And they showed a lot of good strength in coming back from adversity when the Panthers had them on the ropes. And that quick 2-minute warning from Stafford was just fantastic. They made some really clutch plays. And I think this offense could also be clutch against the Chicago Bears. We've seen offenses be clutch against the Chicago Bears and, kind of not let them back into the game and kind of wreck shop. So I think the LA Rams could potentially do that here. It will probably be a closer game than a wreck shop game, but, I'm taking LA. Jess or Daniel? What are we thinking?
Jesse, go ahead.
I'm going to stick with my original pick, which is the Rams. I do see the Bears, coming in that they could probably do some damage, but I think the Rams are a bit more experienced. Sean McVay is a bit more experienced in the playoffs. Matthew Stafford has played in cold weather before. He's played in Green Bay when he was online. So it's like he's not totally unfamiliar with these environments, but I think his experience is like gonna come. I think I'm with Lewis. He's gonna shove it out. The Rams are gonna shove it out. Even if it's down to a fucking field goal, that only puts them over 1 point.
Fair enough. Daniel?
Now, if the Bears come out and squash the shit out of the Rams, I'm gonna be embarrassed. So they better not fucking do that bullshit.
Let me tell you, it's going to be a cold fucking night in Chicago, baby. And you know who fucking just sometimes heats up? It's the Iceman, baby. So, Caleb Williams, paint your nails and bear the fuck down. Let's go, Rams. Come on, please.
So, it's interesting, this pick, right? Because this is the matchup that all three of us didn't have, right? And all three
Yeah.
of us did not pick the Bears. I don't believe so, right? I didn't
No.
pick the Bears. I picked the Eagles.
I picked Bears.
I picked the Eagles.
Right. It's tough because I normally lean towards experience, right? And Sean McVay is the more experienced coach here. He's been there, done that. Matt Stafford's won a Super Bowl. He's been there, done that. This Rams team's really good. The defense is much improved. And like I said, I don't think weather's going to be a factor for both teams. I think Sean McVay knows how to coach a team in cold weather. He's done it before. He'll do it again. Chicago knows how to play in cold weather. They live there. I'm with you. I think the run game is most important for the Bears here. I think Kyle Monangai and John Swift need big games. And I think it's gonna be kind of what we saw against the Packers. I think the Rams can get off to a quick start. The Bears are gonna look lifeless in the first half, and then come along in a second. I think we're gonna see what the Bears usually do, and that's gonna make this game close, right? But here's the thing, right? When the going gets cold, who shows up, right? And here's the thing, right? If the people of Chicago are going to get cold, I'm going to get cold with them. We're going to bear the fuck down on Sunday.
I hate the both of you. The Rams are going to win you ass wipes.
And we are going to bear down in
right.
that freezing cold weather because in the fourth quarter, it is Caleb Williams who shows up. And when
This is
push
not
comes to
fair
shove, this
because I can't
defense
take off my
does
shirt.
show up. Now listen, I understand the Rams are good. They're a great team. But sometimes you got to pick off vibes. And with painted nails and cold weather and vibes, we bear down. And we're gonna go. And I'm gonna go with the Bears. I'm gonna change my pick. We're gonna stick with the pick, and we're gonna go with the Chicago Bears to pick up the win here. Now I gotta find my shirt.
Look, listen, if I'm gonna lose any Super Bowl pick, you know what? Let's fucking bear down, baby. You know what? If the Bears end up winning this game and my Super Bowl pick's dead, Bears winning the whole entire thing. I'm fucking gonna pick them throughout this entire playoffs. They have proven me wrong for a good portion
Well, if the
of this year.
Rams,
Bear the fuck down.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, if the Rams do lose tomorrow, I don't know who my Super Bowl pick would be because I don't even know if I would still pick the Bears in the Super Bowl. I wouldn't know what to do. I kind of don't want to go with the Rams, but I'm just going to stick with my original pick.
Listen, it's gonna be a close game. It's gonna be a fun game. I do believe that. It could go either way. This is every game is an I don't know, Jim. Every game's an I don't know, Jim.
Yeah.
Like it could go either way. So I don't know. I think I'm just for shits and giggles for the fun. My picks are already done in the NFC. Why not? And if the Bears are winning in the fourth quarter, their shirt's coming off. Just saying that now.
Oh,
So be prepared.
yeah. That's gonna be fucking
If the
epic.
Bears start to come back in the fourth quarter, it's over for the
Oh,
Rams. So the
shit.
Rams have to do a very good job of keeping them on trailing. Do not let them get ahead of you.
Daniel, here's what you need to
And
do.
when it comes to the fourth quarter, you have to like fucking lock it the fuck down. You can't let them come alive in the fourth quarter because that's been the Bears' a little secret weapon. They'll just fourth quarter. That's when they'll just show up at the game. But you have to keep these motherfuckers locked out.
And listen. The Rams were down against the Carolina Panthers late, very late. And Matthew Stafford pulled something out of his ass, and they got that great catch by Corey Parkinson, but he don't make that catch. I don't know, Jim.
Jim.
We have a different conversation here.
Hold on. Vibes might be there, Jim. Hold on. Jim.
This Rams team has given up points recently. We did not expect Carolina to be in that game when they were.
But I
Their
think
team is much
Sean
better than
McVay is a
Carolina.
good enough. I think Sean McVay is a good enough coach to have made those adjustments for this one.
We'll see. Listen, when it's fucking negative fucking wind chill and degrees and stuff, you can only plan so much. I mean, when you're on the field, your toes probably feel like a fucking cinder block. So, shout out to the fans that are going to be there. First off, that's fucking insane. And if it gets cold, you know what? If the Bears start winning, I'm opening my window and I'm taking off my shirt. We're fucking getting cold too, baby. For the vibes, for the fun. We're fucking getting
You're
cold.
forgetting these people are they're from Chicago. They're from that northern part of the U.S. I mean, they're used to that type of fucking cold.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
ain't shit for them.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't care.
Yeah.
Listen, Lewis, listen. I get it. You're Puerto Rican. You have hot blood. I get it. Chicago people run cold. They just do.
It's crazy.
Okay.
Nah, Chicago
They're
cold.
also-
That's a different type of cold. That is. Whew. That's don't go outside. You're gonna freeze cold. Even with everything.
Listen. They'll have their gigantic heaters that are on fire, literal fire on the benches. Okay, listen. They have literal fire on the benches. They have their 1950 trench coats on, so they'll be fine. They're all wearing ski masks and parkas.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, they have the snow hats on, with the wool hats, whatever they are. Except Stafford will have a baseball cap on. I guarantee you that. Because he's crazy.
Now, what does Sean McVay wear to this game?
Ski masks and hoodie.
That's it. That's all he's wearing with the headset. And the fucking
With the headset.
And Daniel, get the play sheet out. Fucking
Right,
glued
Matt.
to his fucking nose. Glued
Matt.
to his nose.
Matt, listen, it's fucking cold. Listen, I know. I know. Listen. Okay, we're gonna go Zagger Z X post Z Z Y K F K J F K formation B Y C C A K B. Okay. Then kill. Kill, zag, run, zag, run, zag, run. Okay? Ready, on two, break.
Hey, watch for that weak side linebacker there. Watch for that weak side. Hey, the corner's coming down.
Listen.
He might be blitzing.
Matt.
All right,
Listen,
coach.
listen.
Yeah, coach. Come
Matt,
on.
listen.
on,
Okay,
coach.
okay, we're gonna go Z Zagger.
All right.
Y X X Y.
All right. Get the play out. Come on.
We're gonna go ram,
Yeah.
ram, double ram,
Yeah.
double ram,
Yep.
up
All right,
ram,
hurry the
up
fuck
the
up.
ram,
Hurry,
down
we
the
got
ram.
the fucking
down the ram.
timeout. God damn it, Sean. You fucking always call these
Get the
long-ass
play.
plays. Get the
Get the play.
Get the fucking play. Come on.
You'll get the play.
Come on, Sean. You fucking know you gotta get the play. Come on. Shit.
Listen. You listen.
And seed. That's exactly how it's gonna be on Sunday. These are gonna be fantastic games. I hope that all of our picks win, even though some of us can't. I hope that this is a really fun playoff. No Patrick Mahomes in here, so we don't have to worry about the evil empire striking back until next year. So this is fun. We get to cheer and celebrate, and we potentially get to see Josh Allen continue the playoffs, Caleb Williams to bear the fuck down, Seattle to continue their monstrous run, or Houston barely doing just enough and that defense being really good. So we can see a lot of different scenarios here. And yeah, that's going to do it for our NFL predictions and a breakdown. Jess, you got anything?
I was just gonna say it's definitely the most, especially in recent years, because there's been such domination between the Chiefs and the Eagles, that this is the most fun playoffs in recent history.
And we
Like
played
in the
one
last few
weekend.
years, and that's just at one weekend. Because it's truly, this is the first time we're not going to have the Eagles or the Chiefs in the fucking Super Bowl. So it's anyone's Super Bowl, and that's what makes it so fucking delicious. And guess what? No one's fucking missing the Chiefs. No one's
No.
missing the Ravens, and no one's even missing the Bengals. So all this fucking glazing the networks were doing. Oh, we're so sad to see Patrick Mahomes. Shut the fuck up. This is way better
Period.
than what Patrick Mahomes could have delivered to us and the Chiefs. Like same old. Yeah, they're great. He's pulling out some magic tricks. Let's see other people fucking magic tricks.
We have probably the most healthy NFL we've ever had. There's so many good teams with so many good quarterbacks that it really is anybody's game. Who Jim's? I don't know.
Jim, I also don't know. And we're gonna find out Sunday. We're gonna find out Sunday. Saturday, Jim. Saturday and Sunday. Thank you guys.
Literally today. We will find out today.
We're literally gonna find out today. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys for watching the stream, and hopefully your picks are right. Drop a like, subscribe. We're at 123 subscribers now, so thank you all for subscribing.
Thanks for watching. Oh, put our socials in there.
The show
Get Back Sports.
Get Back Sports on TikTok and Instagram. Go follow over there. Go like. Go comment. Go do all them good things. And we'll see you guys tomorrow for the streams. 4:30 p.m. sharp, baby. We're going to be here.
Yep.
Thank you guys so much. And as always,